What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and I stumbled across this tonight. This is gonna go up tomorrow, but it's middle of the night right now, and Anita Sarkeesian posted something on Twitter about Star Wars: The Mandalorian, or as she spelled it, the Mandalorian, and it was just so ignorant and ridiculous that I wanted to talk about it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna post this or not, but I want to record it so I have the opportunity to. I want to sit back and think about it for a little bit. But if you don't know who Anita Sarkeesian is, she is a voice that became very prominent in activism for women in video games and video game production and things like that. She was involved in something called Gamergate. I'm not going to get into that, talking about it right now, because most of my audience probably doesn't know what that is. What is important is what she put out about Star Wars. So scroll down, and the first thing you notice is a nice little ratio there as of right now. 711 comments to 255 likes. We'll see where that is when I eventually post this. But here it is. She says, "Am I extremely tired? Or is there not a single female speaking character in the first episode of hashtag Mandalorian? I've got to have missed something, right?" One, Mary Mayhem did point this out, that she did misspell Mandalorian, which I misspelled things from time to time too, when it's literally in the GIF that she decided to post. The spelling's right there, so spell check maybe next time. I guess Jon Favreau was like, well, if we just make all the vehicles female, like the ship and the blurg, then we're good, right? That's just the right amount of female. It feels especially jarring given how much the recent films have done to amplify women and women of color who have been historically marginalized. And I just still feel like I just forgot an entire scene, and that in this year of our Lord 2019, an epic blockbuster television show could not be released without any female speaking parts. Now, you'll see this comment here. Well, there's Mary talking about how you misspell it, so good job, Mary. Then, she's pointed out to be wrong, clearly, because there is a female speaking part, the blacksmith, who we have a lot of speculation of who it may be in The Mandalorian. She does speak in the first episode. So obviously, you weren't paying attention. But even when she's corrected by that right here, this guy right here, there was a female Mandalorian who made his shoulder armor, but I totally get what you're saying. There's a real lack of women in the show so far. So it's pointed out that she's wrong. There is a woman in it. Not that that really even matters. What really matters is the quality of the show. She says, "Shout out to this dude for reminding me of the one scene that had a female character. LOL. Sigh. Still." So how many would be enough for you, Anita? That's really the question, right? How many does it take to be enough? And the answer is there is no real answer to that, because these people will never be satisfied. She's too busy worrying about the genitalia of the people involved instead of what's going on in the story. Now, you guys have heard me. I have my criticisms of Mandalorian. You've known them. You've most likely downvoted a video because of them, because I may be in the minority in that situation. But all of my criticisms have nothing to do with the genitalia of the people involved. And that's the thing. This will never be enough. This could be an all-female cast. And you know what they would say? It would be just like Charlie's Angels. Why don't these people watch it? Why don't you watch it? You need to like it because there's women in it. You need to like it because of this. And it's really sad that that's what has to happen. Anita Sarkeesian is a person who has made her fame due to being a victim, due to being a woman and playing a victim. And it's funny to see her victimized in the ratio like this. Victimized. And I'm sure she's going to blame it on something else, something to do with men not understanding what she was saying, or the toxic atmosphere of Twitter, or, how dare people's blah, blah, blah. That's probably what'll happen. But I just wanted to show that you will never be woke enough for these people. It just doesn't happen. It's not some slippery slope. It is a never-ending slope. And unfortunately, it's a bridge to nowhere, because when you get woke, you go broke. We have seen that time and time again. With Dark Fate, which I've heard some people say it wasn't even that bad, but the marketing was so bad for that movie as far as what they were trying to sell. No one was interested in buying it. Same with Charlie's Angels. I've had people say that the movie itself wasn't actually as woke as the marketing made it out to be. But when you advertise something that people have no interest in, they're not going to go see it. And when you're just focused, you watch the entire episode of Mandalorian and that's what you took out of it. She didn't have another tweet on her timeline about Mandalorian. That's what you took out of that show, which I do think is a great step in the right direction for Star Wars. You were too busy, and I tweeted this out. I said, you were too busy, Anita Sarkeesian, looking for a reason to generate false outrage about something than in actually watching the show. And that's what it is. These people don't actually care about these things. They don't actually care about Star Wars. They care about a virtue signal. And that's just, it doesn't, in the long run, that's not going to be successful. But I want to know what you guys think. Did you see this last night? What do you think of Anita's take on this? Did you have an issue? Did you fail to recognize any of the characters? Considering there was only like maybe five or six characters with speaking parts as it was, did you notice that one of them actually was a female? Can you believe it? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the video, ring the bell for notifications, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.